You're waking up to Good Morning Idaho.
All week long, we'll be talking about nonprofits taking part in Idaho Gives. You've heard about that a lot this morning already. And Idaho Gives is a 24-hour period for Idahoans to donate to hundreds of charities this coming Thursday. So this morning, we brought in a nonprofit that supports a cause close to my heart, a New Beginning adoption agency. Jennifer Ramon and Kara Walsh are here with us this morning. Thanks so much for coming in, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
We sure appreciate it. And I was just telling you, and I've told you viewers before, my family is what it is today because of adoption. My two little boys, Mason and Kellen, were both adopted, placed in our family by loving, selfless birth mothers. And our family wouldn't be what it is without adoption. That's what drew me to you guys.
It's wonderful.
And Jennifer, you told me when I first talked with you that you're more than just placing children with adoptive families. What else? What other services does an adoption agency like yours provide?
I'm really glad you brought that up because there is a big misconception that, adoption is just the placement of a child and then the services are done. But A New Beginning provides so many more services beyond just placement. We actually have monthly support groups for the birth families, giving them an opportunity to go through their grief and loss. And it's a tough time for these birth moms, as you can imagine. This is the most selfless act that they can possibly do. And, you could have the opportunity to go home with the baby, and they don't. But they really come to us to say, hey, how can we work through this? What are some, areas that we can, find, success and move on and know that we can become successful even though there was a decision that they had to make. And A New Beginning finds ways to get other birth moms together to kind of talk about their grief and find ways to support each other through that process.
There is a mourning process involved for them, and you guys help them with that mourning. And Kara, I'd like you to explain just a little bit. Some people also think about adoption as, oh, well, you get on a list and then you just wait until it's your turn. Not the case, as I understand, from how things go. Is there a choice involved from the birth families placing the babies? How does it work at A New Beginning?
Absolutely. Every birth family gets to choose their adoptive family. So it's amazing because we hear them say, I get to pick you and you get to pick us. And so it's an amazing process for them to find each other, connect, and develop a relationship of ongoing, because open adoption is such the wave. Our agency is 80% open adoption. The national average is 55%. So being able to connect families,
too.
it is. Social media does that for everybody. But absolutely. So we are able to help families connect, create families, and then provide supports to them long term.
And I know my children are going to be benefited so much from knowing their birth parents. And my 2-year-old Mason, he already can say his birth mama's name and just loves seeing pictures of her and seeing her in person. So open adoption is a wonderful thing. Do you guys have a goal for Idaho Gives as to how much money you're hoping to raise?
We do. We have a goal of $5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah, and we're really hoping we can reach that. Those are some services that we can provide for not only the birth families, but also the adoptive families. We do have connected family support groups. We also work with the Waiting Child program to help the kids through attachment and also grief and separation. And so those services would really help us provide additional.
So like you said, much more than just placing the children with the families. And we so appreciate, I personally appreciate everything that you do at A New Beginning Adoption Agency. So look them up on idahogives.org. They're one of the hundreds of nonprofits there that you can donate to this Thursday. You can even do it now if you want. The donation will count on Thursday. Thank you so much, ladies, for coming in.
Thank you for having us.